A woman named Kitty says that ever since she recorded her cat acting strangely around her dolls, she's been hearing mysterious knocking and noticing shadow figures lurking nearby. Her surveillance cameras captured footage of her cat cautiously watching the dolls as a dark, shadowy mass appeared to emerge from it. Whatever this strange presence is, it appears to originate from inside the doll. The next night, Kitty discovered that the doll's head had tilted, and she even managed to record it moving all by itself. After moving into their new home, strange events began to occur. Mysteriously, one of her dogs died from an unknown illness, and the disturbances grew more and more unsettling. One night, she heard banging from the kitchen, and when she investigated, things took a terrifying turn.
Okay guys, I'm in the upstairs bathroom. It's 20 after 1 in the morning. I grabbed my phone because I can hear my kitchen cabinets banging. I'm the only one up. I'm afraid to check it. I'm the only one up. Okay. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Okay. Breathe, Kathy, breathe. This happens all the time in this house. You think I'd be used to it by now? Who's there? Who's there? Guys, the remote that operates our surround sound and TV is right there on the table. Leave me alone! Oh my god. Jamie!
Clearly there is something in the kitchen trying to communicate with her. But what do you think? Could it be the work of a restless spirit? Or are the dolls possessed by something unknown? Might her dog's fate be a warning from beyond? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. Something dark lurks within these walls.
Okay.
Before we jump into the next video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your support. A concerned family in the Philippines recorded a chilling moment while monitoring their sleeping grandmother, who had been suffering from sleep paralysis. They captured her during one of these episodes, and what they recorded was truly haunting. the cameras captured the eerie silhouette of a massive shadow figure appearing out of nowhere. Startled, her daughter sprinted over, desperately trying to dispel the ominous dark presence. While some remain convinced by the eerie footage, others are skeptical, dismissing the incident as nothing more than a fly caught in the right place at the right time. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts. This next video was recorded by Elijah Carter, a construction worker remodeling a house. Elijah had been working there for a while before discovering something strange. A hidden crawl space behind stacks of drywall, something the homeowner had never mentioned. Elijah decided to explore the mysterious space, but he had no idea just how much he would soon regret this decision.
But while I came across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart. The reason why I'm just not founding this crawl space is because of this drywall. The owner, she had this drywall covering the crawl space. That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So while I was here, I found this table, and I also found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there. I think I just heard some footsteps. This can't be a squatter.
He heard mysterious footsteps on the floorboards above him. Then he began hearing whispers and eerie giggling coming from somewhere inside the crawl space. The situation reached a horrifying turn when the crawl space door started slowly opening by itself. Elijah sprinted out of the house without looking back. He claims there was no trace of anyone being there when he returned to work the next day, leaving everyone wondering, what exactly did Elijah encounter inside that house?
I think I just heard some footsteps.
Alex from France insists her house is haunted. She says she's witnessed objects moving on their own and has heard unexplained sounds coming from parts of the home that should be empty. Frustrated, she began recording the strange happenings and posting the footage on social media. One night, while she was home alone watching a movie, something truly unexpected happened. Suddenly, objects begin shifting around on their own, and her bedroom door abruptly slams shut. But then something even more terrifying occurs. The sound of footsteps rapidly approaching, yet when Alex nervously looks around, she sees absolutely nothing. Alex's fears only intensify when a few nights later, while home alone once more, she captures this disturbing footage. Alex was awakened by the sound of a piano playing downstairs. She cautiously went to investigate, but as she moved closer, she heard her son's voice calling out to her. When Alex finally went downstairs, things escalated drastically. Books suddenly flew off their shelves, and a chair began rocking by itself. Many of her viewers suggested it might indeed be an evil presence and urged her to move out immediately. Unfortunately for Alex, things were only going to get worse. One night, after taking her dog for a walk, Alex returned to her home, but as she approached her house, she spotted something deeply unsettling. Alex stood frozen in fear as she spotted a dark, shadowy figure moving inside her house. Terrified, she watched as the mysterious shape headed straight toward her son's bedroom. Fortunately, her son wasn't home at the time, and the shadow vanished just as suddenly as it had appeared. When she checked, nobody was inside the house or anywhere around the property. A few nights later, Alex and her young son were enjoying a quiet evening together at home, when suddenly something shocking happened. A teddy bear in her son's bedroom suddenly starts moving entirely on its own. Given everything Alex has experienced, she's convinced her home is genuinely haunted and is desperately seeking help. But what do you think is really happening here? Could these disturbing events be connected to the home's past? Perhaps a restless spirit tied to the old graveyard the house was built upon? I'd love to hear your thoughts. A man named Carter had no choice but to leave his own house after repeatedly being woken up by something unsettling in his living room. One night, after hearing the eerie sound of a piano playing by itself, Carter decided to investigate, and what he captured next is truly terrifying.
Who's there?
Carter hears the unsettling sound of piano keys being played. Curious, he waits quietly to see if the mysterious piano will repeat itself.
Dude, what the
Suddenly, a chair moves entirely on its own. Carter rushes outside and anxiously waits for a friend to come pick him up. From outside, he helplessly watches as the lights inside flicker repeatedly, as if whatever is haunting his home wants him to know it's still there. Though Carter never discovered exactly what was haunting his home, he later posted an update video letting viewers know he'd successfully moved out, finally escaping the unexplained events. One evening, a guy named Pete was chilling at home, idly scrolling through his phone, when he noticed something odd from the corner of his eye. He could have sworn the wheelchair sitting across the room shifted slightly on its own. He fixed his gaze on it and even started filming. What unfolded in those next moments left him completely stunned. The wheelchair rocked back and forth. Though blocked by a pile of stuffed animals, it pushed past them and turned the other way. The movement seemed intentional, as if guided by an unseen presence. But the strangeness didn't end there. A few nights later, as Pete sat alone watching TV, he noticed something unsettling again. Were the disturbing events the work of a restless spirit lingering in Pete's home? Or a hidden draft, a mechanical quirk, or just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you've captured or come across any eerie ghost footage, we'd love to see it. Send your creepy videos to us at grandmasnightmares@gmail.com. A woman named Nasha Canales, who works in the cleaning department at Felipe Angeles Airport in Mexico, reported hearing what sounded like a young girl laughing near the parking lot's closeout section. Curious, she and her co-workers decided to investigate.
Una chava caminando allá atrás y de repente ya no la ven. Pues sí da algo de miedo así como camina, compadre. No mames.
They decided to review the parking lot security footage in hopes of identifying whoever was behind the eerie laughter, and made a horrifying discovery. Like a scene pulled straight from a horror movie, a mysterious woman dressed in a white gown is seen silently walking across the camera's view. Another camera angle captures something even more disturbing, leaving witnesses terrified and baffled. To this day, her identity, exact whereabouts and intentions remain a mystery.